No, this is the mobile one. They are making PoE mobile, though, and it looks actually good, but no, this isn't that. Somebody else who saw that one was like, if you like this, you would like this. And this is Path of Exile, Conquerors of the Atlas, which is their next content patch before PoE 2 comes out. So let's take a look at what the story is. Now, PoE, if you don't play the game, they do really good with consistent, constant content patches. And every one of them adds a major new mechanic to the whole game. And then when that becomes no longer the newest league, if it was not a popular mechanic, they don't use it anymore. If it was, then they make it like crop back up periodically in random maps. So they like the game currently has like, 10 to 15 different leagues of mechanics that just pop back up at random on different levels. It's very cool how they do it. But let's see what the next league will be. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I am going to move this over to my main screen so I'm not having to turn over there.
Listen carefully, for this is important. I worked with a group of exiles once, much like yourselves.
Okay, so
together, we faced a terrible evil that plagued the Atlas and threatened our world.
Okay, so real quick, because I know a lot of you only play Guild Wars 2. So the Atlas is the repeatable maps that's the end game of the game. Like when you level a new toon in a new league, you level through the story, and then that'll get you like level 50 to 60, and then 60 to 100 is repeatable maps, and you choose the maps on this big ever-changing atlas, okay? So she's kind of telling the story of people just playing maps up to this point.
Through great perseverance, we were able to defeat the Elder.
I've never killed him.
It wasn't enough. They kept going back.
Yeah, we do that.
Over and over, again and again. There was something inside them that could never be satisfied. They sought more power, more prestige. They sought to rule and conquer those strange lands.
Heck yeah, more treasure.
Each time they returned, I feared more and more what they were becoming. So I did what I thought was right. I sealed them in the Atlas.
You what?
They found a way back.
Wait, I'm sorry, did she just make the players the final boss? The pathways change. They're actually connecting in different ways now. Oh, hold on. Ancestral Call plus support. 140% mana vote supports melee strike chance, causing them to also strike at extra targets simultaneously. The extra targets must be a minimum distance from the user if supporting a minion attack skill. The minion skills will not also strike extra targets. Cannot support triggered skills. Supported strike skills targets 3 additional enemies. Huh. New bow skills. What? Were those supposed to be the Conquerors? Oh, I like that tune. Were those supposed to be the Conquerors of the Atlas? The weird, like, bird lady? Friggin' Moses? And Satan on a chair. Oh my goodness. So, she literally described the story of the players. She's like, they kept going back to the Atlas over and over and over. And I'm like, yeah, they wanted fat loot. And she goes, so I locked them in. And it's like, wait, what? Like, up until that point, I thought she was just, like, laying down, like, just telling the story of our past. And then she's like, I locked him in. So I'm like, wait. So they literally just made it canon that we go into these repeatable levels over and over and over and over. They just made that part of the story. and now basically the past players are now the bosses. That's amazing. That's wild that they were able to do that. I can think of only a couple of other games where they were able to do something like that and make it canon in an interesting... Like Fractals in Guild Wars 2. When I finally did Fractal 100 and they actually called to your attention that you've been in there again and again and again and again and again. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Yeah, that's awesome. I definitely want to try it out and see if you guys like it on this channel. That is awesome.